Well, just like every adventure, it wouldn't be an adventure without some adversity. So, as I'm going to say later on in this video, my outer tie rod, left side tie rod end, was wore out and was causing a shimmy. So, I was trying to scramble to get the parts. Most places were like, you know, days out, so I'd have to delay my trip. But one place, the last place I called to get me the part that day, which was yesterday, at by noon, and I got it actually earlier than that. So I had the front end of the Jeep, as you will see, apart, fixed it. I took measurements. I put everything back to the measurements so that the toe in or out, or however it's towed, will be very close. I'd like to get it on an alignment rack. But this is the back of the Jeep. I've got the spare tire trash bag on there. I have the propane. I just need to find a cap for that. So I got the propane on there. And yeah, everything's going really good. I've got my sleeping platform in there, and yeah. So that's going to be a little video. I'll probably drop it on Monday night, and because on Tuesday, you know, I'll be starting the journey. So anyway, everything's going good. Wish this remote would work. I think the battery's dead, man. The batteries don't last long in these GoPros or the remote. So anyway, Wild Bill, the rest of the video. Well, problems in paradise. I'm leaving on Tuesday, and I was out for a drive, and I felt the front end shaking. So I thought I better go under and check. And it was exacerbated by the bigger tires. It was there, I guess, all the time. But this was worn. There was up and down play in this one. The right one, because you always go left left to right in a vehicle mechanical if you're sitting in the vehicle. And I've been trying. I didn't think I was going to be able to get this fixed because parts were weeks out. But you know, there's always trouble in paradise, right? So yeah. So there we go. There's yeah. I've got this apart. And I've got to call in because I want to make sure I got the toe in right to the tire place where I got the tires put on and stuff. And hopefully they can get me in, you know, on Monday, or maybe even later today if I get this. Because anyway, the long story short, I got this part coming in today around noon. So yeah, we'll be able to get her sorted. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, trouble in paradise. All this apart, and it's the tie rod end, and it's the left tie rod end. All this stuff was good. Everything I pried up on. I was getting starting to get a little bit of speed wobble there, and at a certain speed, just a little shake. Man, this camera is not very good in low light. So anyhow, that's what's going on. It's Saturday, and luckily I located a part. This part. And I measured the threads, and I measured everything, so I'll get it right back to where it was, but I still need to get it into the tire place to get it on a alignment rack to get it, the toe, get this right, the toe in, toe out, toe in, toe out. Yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. A little bit of drama before my trip. So anyway, Wild Bill out. And there she is, all done. Greased it's in and the measurements all work out. The only thing I gotta do is just torque that clamp. It's pretty tight now though, but that's 63 foot-pounds. That's up to torque. It's all set. There's 4 threads showing here, and the distance from here to here was the same as the old one, so it's close, if not right on. I'll try and get it on a rack before I go and try and get the toe in or toe out. However it's towed, it's probably, I don't know, could be positive or negative toe, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's it, crisis averted. Just before the trip, but hey, it wouldn't be an adventure. The adventure's starting right in the garage. I like it. So like and subscribe and follow me on my adventure, which is starting in 3 Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 3 days. I'll be heading out. So anyway, Wild Bill out. Put a little bit of anti-seize on the parts. I also put it on the outside of that one. I got that one 4 threads out, which is how it was, with that little groove right here on top. And then we just thread this in. There she goes. And I measured from that collar to there is 5 inches and I don't know, 13/16 or something like that. Right there, 5 inches. So I got to bring that in because this all dimensions are all the same. So back in a sec. Well, trouble in paradise has been averted. I got the part. Here it is. There it is. There's the old one. Yeah, that's it exactly. Everything threads on. The sleeve threads on. Everything threads on. So you just have to thread this in here like that. And I took measurements. And then thread that in there, bolt it up into here, and then put it to the specs, the measurement specs that I have. So yeah, there we go. Crisis averted. Yeah. Get this light facing the right way. Get it shining there. Yeah, so that's all I got to do. And it actually comes with a grease nipple too, so I can grease it. So anyway, I'll be back when I'm further along the way. Well, the trouble in paradise was averted, as you can see. Took it out for a drive and it's tightened the steering right up. There's no... Steering's always a little bit twitchier than the JK. Something to do with the aluminum steering box, I think, and there's a steel one. You can have to look into it when I get back, but anyway, it did tighten it up because it was, that part was right in here. Put a pry bar in there and pry on it, it would go clunk, 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 and it's not supposed to. The other side was tight, so that needed to be replaced, and so I did. So anyway, like and subscribe, and like I said, I'll be starting my trip soon, and there was an adventure right from the beginning. Found I had something wrong with the Jeep, so I fixed it, and good to go. So anyway, Wild Bill from Jeep Overland Central. just before, just on the cusp of my trip. I might do a little walk around. It's messy in here right now, but when I get all the boxes mounted and everything up there, might do a little walk around, you know, the day before, morning of, when I'm heading up. Anyhow, Wild Bill out.